everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be showcasing a few of my favorite and newest pieces to my portfolio. In this video, I'll be walking through some of my illustration portfolio and discussing some of the inspiration behind each piece. Your portfolio is your calling card, you could say. It's important to regularly update your portfolio with your most current styles and works to potential clients and collaborators. So with that, let's dive in and check out my portfolio. So here's my portfolio. You can find me at yasmincityarts.com. I want to show a few of my pieces today. So here's the first one that I was going to go through, the Mysterious Mothman. I was inspired by more eerie legends and folklore surrounding this cryptid, and so I created 3 characters that I wanted to be catching Mothman. These pieces that I use as a digital artist, the program Procreate. I've been trying to work with combining different aspects of lineless versus line art style. Next piece over here we have our monster first day of school. So I created a character that is a werewolf golden retriever. And so this is her introduction to the building, the first day of school, the school. Paws and Magic Academy. For this one, the building took a long time just for the design itself to figure out. I wanted to combine the idea of a kind of separate culture, but still a building that we could recognize as a place of learning. It took a little while to figure out the combining the 2 aspects together. For this one, it would be later on in the same series. I wanted her to interact with the male lead. She has to navigate that she now has a tail, that she has these kinds of werewolf instincts, and how does she resolve and sort that out while having things like crushes. That's what this one's mainly about. For this particular, it would happen right after that last panel, the second panel here, where she is running and she gets straight to the class, and that embarrassing moment that we always experience of, oh, why did I do that? Then over here, I wanted to show more of a thrilling and adventure-filled moment. So I illustrated this science-based portal where the cause might be the remote that he's trying to reach for. I wanted more the angle in this case, and so that's what I mainly ended up focusing on. I focused on the tones and values that I used in terms of the gray, since it is black and white, and I wanted the lighting to kind of show stress. I think this angle was difficult in the proportions and the perspective, but I'm happy with the result. Next, I wanted to focus on this particular piece. We did look at it a lot in our last video. Check that out if you haven't already, where we talked about updating my portfolio. This picture of Pumpkula, where we have our 3 main characters, and they've gone into this mansion and they're trying to find something, and they suspect that it could be in this locked fancy cabinet. However, they do have to worry about our main antagonist, Pumpkula, from finding them. This was a Halloween piece. It was inspired by combining a pumpkin with a vampire, so I decided to make him the antagonist. It's one of my favorites. Here's the last one we're going to go over for today. There are others that I have, but most of them were covered during the video where we went over updating my portfolio. The idea behind this was, what if a young girl found that in her backyard different monsters coexist with each other, and I wanted the character to be fairly curious and wanted to interact with them and be a part of the world. I experimented with a lot of different brush strokes in this case. I really experimented with a lot of the lineless style and practicing with different forms of shading and non-native colors to different parts to see how they would stand out, and I like the result an awful lot. Looking back on these pieces, I'm reminded about how I've grown and how I've progressed and how I've changed as an illustrator. I'm happy with my current style, but I still recognize that I have a long way to go, and I'm going to enjoy that process. Each illustration taught me a valuable lesson about what I can achieve and about the different worlds and creativity that can happen through each stage of making my portfolio. It's important to remember that the journey is just as important as the end result that you're trying to get to. So it's important to celebrate your achievements, however big or small, on your art journey. I'd love to hear your thoughts on my portfolio showcase. Which piece was your favorite? Are there any techniques or styles you think I should explore? Maybe for a future video? If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe to my channel and follow me on my social media and for my latest project and illustrations. Thank you so much for joining me on my portfolio showcase journey. I hope you enjoyed a glimpse into my work and my thought process that inspires me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for future illustration content coming your way. And remember, a small step can be a big leap forward. Have a good day.